up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? The movie The Deliverance, produced and directed by Lee Daniels, starring Miss Andrea Day, Miss Glenn Close, and Miss Monique, the comedian. So, it's a lot of speculation going on with this movie. Lee Daniels, who is the producer, has said on the set of the Deliverance, there was a lot of, I guess, activity going on. I think he was hitting at the fact that there might have been some spirits at play, or demons or whatever. Lee Daniels said it was to the point where he had to hire a priest to pray and bless the set while they were filming the movie. Everything from his sister being diagnosed with cancer just 2 days after playing a cancer patient in the movie, to even Monique, the comedian, having, I think, some breathing difficulty. Lee Daniels also said his dog died on the set, and there was other, like, unfortunate mishaps that went on. So what I thought we would do today is do a generalized reading to see what was going on the set of the movie The Deliverance when it was being filmed. Because some people speculate that Lee Daniels is just putting out these claims so that he could promote the movie. Today, I will ask the cards and we'll see what happens. Now, before I begin the reading, I want to just put out this disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video will be just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing that I read from the cards have been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we put out that disclaimer, let's pray over the cards, just because we're talking about demons and I want to protect the cards. God, please protect these cards and keep all negative energy and negative spirits at bay. Please keep nothing but positivity, truth, and light to this reading. Please stay in this reading and give us the answers we seek. Thank you, God. So now let's get the cards shuffled. And let's see what was really going on behind the scenes of the movie The Deliverance. Spirit, could you please tell us what was going on behind the scenes on the set of The Deliverance? Can you please tell us if there was any demonic activity at play? Spirit, what happened? Please tell us about the movie The Deliverance. Is Lee Daniels telling the truth about some of the spooky things that went on during the filming? Spirit, please. I can feel you. I can feel you. I know that we're almost ready. A little bit more shuffling. Please tell me what happened during this on the set of the movie The Deliverance. If anybody want to see The Deliverance, you can check it out on Netflix. Spirit, what happened? Was there demonic activity on the set? Okay, we're almost there. Alright, we're just about ready. One more. Alright, here we go. Okay, one more. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're ready. So, the Nine of Pentacles come up upright. So I'm getting a yes from this card. I'm getting a yes. This card is about, let me see, I need to pull some more cards. Okay. Ooh, there was problems. It's about you know what? It's interesting because this is the Nine of Pentacles. If you look into the image of the Nine of Pentacles, it's about the independent single woman, but she's prospering financially. The real story of The Deliverance is about a single woman, like honestly a single mother. So if you look at this card, the Tower, you could see that the house is expelling a lot of people and stuff like that. When I look at the images from these two cards, is I could see like a house expelling the demons or something like that. So I'm getting the feeling that there was some energy going on the set. Excuse me, I was drinking from my Leo cup. Yes, I'm a Leo. Right. I get that there was a lot of like healing that had to go on the set of this movie. So maybe there was some kind of portal. You see how dark this card is? And this is in the challenge position. I do. I just feel a lot of negative energy from this card. And like I said, with this card, the Four of Swords, there was a lot of healing that needed to go on. So I understand they did call in a priest to cleanse the set. Let's pull some more cards. Ace of Pentacles. Then you got the Four of Cups. Then you got the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like, let me see. I look over these cards, feeling overwhelmed, trying to make money, apathy. I think they tried to ignore the activity at first, especially when they first started this business venture. They tried to ignore the activity that was going on, but I think it got to a point where it started being too overwhelming. The skills. So let's talk about skills. So they had to, okay, yeah, they tried to ignore the problems that and the mishaps that was going on the set until it just got too much. Now I'm trying to see what the Eight of Pentacles is trying to tell me. Fight. Also, this card, I'm going to bring back this card. This was the Nine of Wands reversed. This card is about it being overwhelming, but also fighting an invisible enemy. I just wanted to pull that card back and bring that up. And then this is the card of having master skills. So this is why I think this was referring to the preacher they had to bring on set to like kind of combat all of the, we're going to call it mishaps that were going on the set. Let's keep going. Fighting a losing battle. So basically they barely had the skills to really deal with, you know, these forces. That's probably why still a lot of stuff still happened. You see this? Look, the religious teacher, the harem of right. That's the religious leader, the religious teacher. They had this priest. They had to call in the priest because they could barely deal with the activity that was going on the set. See, I don't even want to say the D word because I don't even want to give those forces power. I don't even want to give those forces power, so they get no acknowledgement over here. So we're going to call it the activity or the mishaps. The Sun card. Okay, so the spiritual teacher, the preacher, the spiritual teacher, the preacher guy that Lee Daniels said he hired, had to come in and kind of like cleanse the area and unblock, you know, the flow of energy, to help with the flow of energy. This is what this is. It's the religious teacher and the sun. The sun represents energy. So and the harem represents the priest. So I don't know if it was a priest, preacher, the religious guy, the religious leader. We'll say the religious leader. He had to clear off all of that energy to make it more happy. I'm sorry, to make it happier and to make it unblock the energy, because it was a lot of negative force. There was a lot of negative force and activity going on the set. The world. So there was a lot of I think they were, it's all like what Lee Daniels probably did tell you. They probably was causing a lot of disharmony and some arguments on the set too. They just knew that, or maybe it wasn't among the cast that it was the disharmony. Maybe they was fighting against those forces. Maybe the cast had to fight against those forces, and so it was complete. And the fighting stopped. You know what I mean? Once the preacher came in and he cleared up all that bad energy with those activities going on. The Hangman, sacrifice, taking the time out. I think they had to go on hiatus while the priest, you know, the religious guy, if he's a pastor, priest, you know, the reverend. They probably had to go on hiatus. You know what I mean? The Hangman is about taking a time out, taking a suspension. Yeah. So I think they had to clear the set before the religious man could do his work and get all of that out, and then they could continue with the movie. Let me see this. So upright, it was choices or imagination. I wonder if at first they thought it was their imagination just running wild with them, but then multiple people started seeing this. It was more than one person started seeing some of the same mishaps, and that's why they felt like, okay, so we have to get some intervention here. making a foolish decision. I think Lee Daniels questioned whether he should move on with the movie, whether the movie was a good idea, or whether this was just a bad decision to film this kind of movie because of all the stuff that was going on. Yeah, it was a lot of... I think some of their stuff was getting replaced too. Some of it was getting misplaced, not replaced, misplaced. Some of their stuff might have been getting misplaced. They probably felt like stuff was being stolen from... The cast was probably thinking maybe somebody was trying to play a joke or stealing stuff from them. Because I think that these forces was just doing whatever they can to get them out, like misplacing their stuff. They probably come back and find items in places that they didn't belong. This is what I'm getting. A lot of the cast was like, "Look, I'm leaving if you don't do something about this. I'm gonna quit. We're not. I'm not messing with this. This is crazy. And I don't blame them because I would too. Overworked, overwhelmed, anxiety. This caused a lot of anxiety for the cast. Like, I think they were scared. Let's say clearing out of toxicity. You see that? The devil reversed. Clearing out the evil. They felt overwhelmed with it. Like, it was very hard. It was hard work getting rid of these demons. But they was able to release it. They avoided a catastrophe. I'm sorry, how do you say that word? Basically, something horrible. They avoided something horrible happening because it could have happened, but they was able to avoid it and get out in time, or at least get those activities out in time. It stunted the growth of the movie too. All those mishaps that kept happening. The movie was not being able to be in production, so they had to move quick. And they had to make some quick decisions in order to progress for the film to come out. Otherwise, it would have stagnated. It would have stagnated the production. In a sense, maybe Lee Daniels was being greedy by like not pulling the plug on the project because a lot of people would freak out about this kind of activity. Yup, see, I told you they were scared. This was fear. This is a very negative card. Fear, worry, depression, anxiety. A lot of people dreaded waking up and going to that set because of the activities that were going on. You see how negative and dark this card is? This is how it felt on the set. I mean, we could keep going if you guys like, but... ignoring intuition. I think Lee Daniels knew from the beginning that something wasn't right with this movie or with the set or something like that. But he ignored his intuition and he just didn't want that secret to get out there. He kept that secret from his cast until the cast started noticing stuff because he wanted to make money. He was being a little bit greedy and wanted to make money. He knew that there was some invisible forces going on. And a lot of them forces were negative forces. They were aggressive. They were violent. I think probably some of the cast probably got some injuries from those forces or whatever. They probably, I think what made him do something, they started demanding more money to stay and work on that set. This is getting interesting. So I think he tried to gaslight them. Oh, you're just being scared. You're being a punk. You're being afraid. This, that, and the third. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Basically trying to play little mind games with them to get them to stay. Oh, it's just your imagination. It's riding high. We're gonna get this movie completed. Don't worry about it. We're gonna win. Yeah, those forces was malevolent. They were not kind forces because see, I believe that there are good forces and there are bad forces, and those was not good forces that was on the set of the movie. But Lee Daniels was kind of being a bit of a... He was being selfish in this situation because he knew that those people were scared. And it was like, he was being selfish and thinking more about fame. About finishing the movie, about, you know, oh, trust me, well, you know, oh, this isn't, come on now, it's not real, this set isn't haunted, blah, 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 blah. See? Con man, gift of gab, basically telling them what they want to hear. All right, so we could keep going and going and going, but you guys get the point. The question was, whether there really was some malevolent forces at play on the set of the movie The Deliverance. And from what the cards, from my understanding of the cards, yes, there was demonic forces, and the cast really needed that spiritual teacher in order to survive, I guess, playing in that movie. You know, I don't want to get preachy, but maybe this is just a sign that we need to stop making those kind of movies in Hollywood, because those are really connected to something beyond this world. You know what I mean? Me as a spiritualist, I do believe in forces that are beyond this world. But like I said, I want to remind everybody, this is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I have said in this video has been proven to be fact. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below saying you subscribed, and tell me what you think. Do you think that there really was malevolent entities on the set of the movie The Deliverance? Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Thank you, my beautiful soul family, and I'll see you in the next video.